Welcome, Angry Faithful. Yes, today, Wednesday, we added an extra episode a week because, well, Trey was like, I want to be in the in crowd. I was like, all right, whatever.
Here we go.
So, but go ahead, Trey. We have interesting thing that you wanted to.
Well, a lot's happened since last Tuesday. So first things first, I just want to take a moment of silence. All right, we're good.
Okay.
Today is the 9-year, 2-month, and 2-day anniversary of our beloved boy Harambe being taken from us. And with that being said, Hulk Hogan died last week at 71 years old of cardiac arrest.
Yeah. And I mean, we even talked about it last night and at the same time frame, which is kind of weird. Vince McMahon got in a 3-car collision.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I still wonder what they knew about Hillary.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was it kind of hit us the next morning after our last podcast. So it's kind of old news at this point, but still feel like it's something worth talking about for anybody that may not have listened to the last episode or not the last episode, but listened to our other show, our sister show last night. So Hulk Hogan, aka Terry Bollea, 71 years old. He passed away on the 24th from cardiac arrest. So, dude, Hogan was an icon for me growing up. He was.
He's an icon for everybody.
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, all that stuff. Yeah, he was the ultimate good guy, and then turned into the ultimate bad guy.
Which we loved. It was
it was a great turn the whole time. I mean, through the Monday Night Wars, he was him and Sting were what put WCW over in the Monday Night Wars, I think.
Yeah.
But
there was another thing that I found out that Hogan was doing is he was trying to do a Greco wrestling league.
Like Greco-Roman wrestling?
Yeah.
Dude, somebody should. I mean, there's nothing for Olympians to do after they're not Olympians anymore except coach.
Or go to WWE.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, I mean, Dana White put together the jiu-jitsu
which is awesome.
Yeah. I shared that first one, and I had a little bit of complaints on it only because the two of the women fighting, one got a smack hit, and then the woman hit the other woman, and the ref stopped her.
What, like a Stockton slap?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That should be a legal move.
Yeah. But that was I'm guessing that because of it's new, then they're still working out this stuff on it, especially the point spread.
Oh, my bad. You're talking about jiu-jitsu. Yeah, no, if it's strictly jiu-jitsu, then no, there's no striking whatsoever. I did this in Modern Army Combatives. Like in a level 1 tournament, you would have just strictly grappling. Like level 2 would be grappling and open hand slaps. Level 3 would be like closed fist to the body, stuff like that and so forth. Like it progresses, into like full blown MMA. The higher, the more you go through the tournaments. But for jiu-jitsu, there shouldn't be any open hand strikes. It should be a strictly submission, either choking somebody out or manipulating a joint the way it's not supposed to go.
Yeah. The other thing on that, his daughter opted to get out of the will, so his son gets pretty much $30 million.
Talk about Nick.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying it's like, no, he does not
What?
need that money.
No, that's probably not good for him. What was the falling out between? I knew that I knew that Brooke wasn't talking to Linda, is what I had heard, but I didn't know that her and Hulk weren't talking either.
No, I guess it was just that. I mean, those are the only two to get the money, and she opted out of it a long time ago. I guess it was because of the boyfriend thing.
Well, you know, she probably had something in her paperwork that was like if she gets with some kind of stipulation, I don't think she would voluntarily give up that money.
I could see it, but I can also see the other side. If I hate to say this, but some things just happen, and they don't want anything to do with the other person. To the fact of just even the money.
I think they still want something to do with that bank account, though.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a wild ass life they lived together, like swingers and wife swapping and crazy shit. So they fucking partied hard. I'm pretty sure they were taking more than vitamins. But yeah, no, like I said, I love the guy. He had his ups and downs, led a very public life. Shit happened.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
I mean,
doesn't change my opinion. He's still a fucking icon.
Yeah. I think what was it? I think it was Booker T. He was talking about him and Hogan, and how like one time a bunch of his family members came in, and he's like, "Hey, I'll bring them to you if you want, but they really want to meet you." And he was like, "No." And this is when he was having his back surgery. He was barely moving around. He was like, he got up, went to go visit the kids, and
Wow.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that you hear all the bad things, but everybody just muffles the good things, which is
you'll hear exactly. You'll hear 10 bad stories for every one good story. So
yeah,
not gonna bring up any of that old shit. But I will bring up some other old shit though. The boys over at what is the podcast? Have dropped another Tim Kennedy episode.
Oh, the
anti-hero podcast. They dropped the Book of Lies Part 3.
Yeah, they weren't even from what they're saying on the episode. They're like, we weren't even going to bring this up. I'm just tired of it and everything. But even with the half-hearted apology, it was
I get. Well, now they've dug into shit even further. They've dug into his at the beginning of the book. He says he was a cop. He never had a law enforcement career.
No, he did not. He was going to the academy, from what I remember.
Yeah, they spoke with like his fire chief and people that were in charge of him on scenes and debunked all of that, said it was all bullshit, it never happened, or if it did, none of them ever heard about it, and so it'd be kind of hard for them to be the one that handed out his punishment.
Oh, you mean he didn't help out that other female officer trying to take down that crazy person?
Oh yeah, that was on the what was that, the Jocko podcast, right, where he talked about that?
That was in the book.
It was in a book. Okay, so yeah, he I don't know, man. I was a cop for a long time. I never had a firefighter go in anywhere with me, and I wasn't going in anywhere with a firefighter. No offense to those guys, but them bitches ain't got guns
or body armor.
Well, fuck them. That's on them. But they don't have guns, and guns. My friend has a gun to protect me as well as themselves. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not a fucking chance that I'm going in with a firefighter like that. No.
Yeah.
And then exactly like they said, there wouldn't have been cops standing outside, just standing around waiting for them to bring the suspect out. Dude, it's like he was just picturing a fucking dude. what would look cool on Hallmark. It's like he was writing a script and trying to get these people to like getting people to make a movie about him. That's what the book was. The book was like a Hollywood script pitch.
You know, you're not wrong.
That's what I think, dude.
Yeah, well, I've listened to the book several times because I listen to it when I'm at work at times. You know, you listen to something after about 5 or 6 times. I'm like, yeah, this is actually very interesting. It was interesting. It really was. It's like Matt Best's book. That's another book that I listen to a lot.
Dude, I love Matt's book.
Yeah.
I love Matt Best. That dude's fucking great. That is a solid, great, sweet, decent, nice individual.
Oh yeah.
So, man, I hadn't reached out to him, but I just wonder what he had to say about the whole Tim Kennedy thing.
I mean, you can try. If he doesn't want to talk about it, he doesn't want to talk.
I'm not gonna reach out. I'm not gonna reach out to Matt. I'm not. If I bother Matt, it's gonna be for something more important than that.
Yeah.
But
so other than that, we do have the your Altomato of LSU to talk about.
Yeah, we do. That's not my alma mater. Don't be putting stolen valor in my mouth. I'm just a fan. We just talked about this, David.
But LSU is having some problems with how the people aren't they?
So crazy shit going on. So first, thank God it was just a fucking rumor.
Yeah.
But there was a rumor going around the internet that Angel Reese said something to the effect of, y'all make $1,400 in a week? That's crazy. I make $1,400 in 7 days. Thank sweet baby Jesus that was debunked and that was not true. However, not to be fucking outshined, another LSU alum decided to one up that rumor, but it was true. It's on video. God damn it. Dave, play the video from Bleacher Report, please.
Close your eyes and pull 1 yard. No cheating. I see you peeking over there. How many inches is that? 7? 36 inches.
1 yard is 36 inches? Yeah, this is definitely not a yard.
Bro, what the fuck, my guy?
1 yard.
Like, dude, you get bonuses for like, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 yards, whatever, however they're set up. You literally get your bank account depends on knowing how many yards you have. Don't you need to know how long that is? For fuck's sake. And the Giants, dude, your social media manager for the New York Giants, you should be fucking fired for letting that video out. That wasn't even dumb, funny hood shit. That was just, we have a legit retard playing for our team.
Yeah. Yeah. That was.
Check this out. Dude, God damn it. I'm an LSU fan and Malik Neighbors is a fucking dog. But Jesus Christ. That blows my fucking mind, dude. I don't even know what else to say. Fuck it. On to the next topic. Meth monks.
Okay.
So, 4 monks in Thailand's Si Sa Ket province were arrested after testing positive for methamphetamine. The group admitted to taking the drug, claiming it was to relieve body aches and to celebrate the start of Buddhist Lent. All 4 were immediately defrocked and sent for rehabilitation. The incident took place on 17 July when officers in Nam Kliang subdistrict conducted a drug sweep in response to tip-offs from concerned residents. Anonymous reports allege that several temples in the area had become hubs of suspicious activity, with young people frequently seen entering and leaving the premises. Initial urine tests were carried out at 2 temples, with 4 monks testing positive. They later confessed to using methamphetamine. One of the monks, a man in his 60s, told authorities he had chronic pain that conventional treatments failed to cure. He said he decided to try meth, taking 2 pills, as both a pain remedy and to mark the occasion of Kalfanza, or Buddhist Lent. The monks are now being processed for rehabilitation at a hospital as coordinated by local authorities.
I mean, how do you even try to meditate with your teeth shattering?
Dude,
That bad.
at first, like the article blew my mind. Like it immediately had my attention because I read it as meth monkeys, and I figured some fucking monkeys at a testing facility or something got a hold of some meth, and this shit was about to be wild. No, even better. It's fucking holy men, dude. Yes, favorite article of the week by far.
Oh yeah. It's one of those ones we should have kept it of the last, but I still love it.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Could you imagine though? Just imagine, you know, like, okay, it's time for meditation.
His body temperature is just rising. He's just sweating,
Yeah.
just sweating and jittering.
Yeah.
So,
Now, right
damn
before
it.
I love X because right before I get on, I'll check X to see if we have any kind of new news. And going with the WNBA.
I don't think we can say that. I think another podcast has that.
What?
I don't think you can say new news.
No,
That's
no.
That's I know, I'm fucking with you. That's a segment from New Heights, the Kelsey Brothers show.
Okay.
They got a new news.
I can't show you the image, but the image captured a bizarre moment from the WNBA game on July 29th, 2025, between the Atlanta Dream and the Golden State Valkyries, where a lime green toy was thrown onto the court humorously with the Gatorade, Is It In You? And the ad campaign, which was revealed in May 2024 as a brand's largest ever effort to inspire athletes' inner drive.
What about that Gatorade? What about that Gatorade ad that had all the chicks on the billboard and said, "Let them cook"?
Yeah. But there was another incident with the Wall Street Bull on July 30th, 2025, suggesting the coordinated dollar dildo gang stunt possibly reflected a satirical commentary on compromised sports cultures through a no peer review. Studies exist on such behavior motives. The event disrupted play and drew varied reactions from amusement to outrage, highlighting the intersection of the sports marketing and social media with no intimate legal consequences reported. Contrast with stricter fan conduction policies, so they're going to get searched a little bit more. And other leagues like the NBA, which fines spectators $10,000 for similar disruptions in 2023. So they tossed a lime green dildo on the courts. Is it in you? That's
Are we on YouTube right now?
yeah. As long as we don't show it, it's all good.
I mean, it's for educational purposes.
I'm not even. I'm not even going to test it because I was looking at it and I was like, well, you really can't tell what it is, but you know how AI likes to do their stuff.
Oh, we got here. Kash Patel finds burn bags of Trump Russia documents at FBI headquarters.
Yeah, I haven't got that yet.
I haven't got into it yet, but that could be interesting. Anything to distract us from the Epstein list,
Yeah. Another thing that's distracting us
which
from
we
the,
still want, Cash. We still want it.
yeah. But another thing that's distracting us from the Epstein list was Sydney Sweetie. Apparently,
She's
her
racist now or something.
yeah, because the American Eagle.
I thought she was better than that.
Yeah, me too. Then I just realized that, her name is SS and she is a blonde, blue-eyed woman.
We should have
saying-
fucking known, dude.
Yeah.
That's because we live in a simulation.
Dude, I hate to tell you this right now, but you're right.
I know. I'm
And
always
the
right,
birds are
dude.
fake.
God.
And the birds are fake. They're the camera.
Come here.
The puppy.
He's just standing here looking at me like, I want to come on, Dad.
Yeah,
So,
that's fine.
Say hi,
Oh.
Doc.
Oh, funny story. My dad got a new dog this weekend.
Oh yeah, what'd he get?
I don't know what it is. Let me see if I can pull it up. What's that? Let me see if I can. It looks like one of those ones with the barrel, that has the barrel underneath its
A dick?
no. I thought I saved that photo.
Jack Mandeville's complimented this dog here on his outstanding dick to body ratio.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man, check this thing out. This guy's ginormous. Get out of here, puppy.
I'm trying to pull it up. Yeah, I'll just do it this way.
Is it a mutt or is it a purebred?
I don't know.
Does it have 4 legs?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, God, look at that. Got all over me.
I'm trying to.
You're never going to find it.
No, I found it.
It's not loading.
No, I just didn't want to save the photos for some reason. I've been having problems with these things. Let me pull it up.
You're never going to find it.
No, I already found it.
You're never going to post it. You're making so much dead time right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm a horrible, horrible producer.
All one of our listeners just quit.
Yeah,
It's a fucking Australian Shepherd.
that's what it is. God. I knew it was something. I just couldn't figure it out.
Does your dad like to run?
Nope.
He fucking better. Dude, those are herding dogs. I had one. His name was Buddy. He was a fucking psychopath. And
Yeah,
he
I
was
had
a good dog. He just didn't ever stop.
I had a blue healer.
Yeah, no, those dogs are super energetic. Is it a male or a female?
You had to ask.
If it's a female, it's better, but they still are crazy. You got to work with them. They're smart, dude. Like they're great dogs.
It's a male.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna have to work with them, and they're great dogs.
Yeah. But no.
But that's not just the kind of dog you can just get and like, oh fuck, I'm gonna get a dog for a pet, and then like keep that dog in the house or in an apartment. That's not the kind of dog to do that to.
I think we only had one blue healer that stayed in the house, and my mom ended up getting rid of it because my mom ended up spanking me one time. This is when I was like really, really little. She ended up spanking me one time. The dog got pissed off. So the dog figured out where she was putting her foot on the ground when she woke up, and constantly pissed on that spot. How smart those dogs are. The other one we had we couldn't keep the latch on the gate. We had to latch it or lock it or whatever, because we videotaped it and we lost the videotape of him going up to the gate, flipping it with his nose, grabbing it with his teeth, and walking backwards to open it.
Hell
Yeah.
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 I saw one the other day of Malinois. They put him in like a 6 foot tall, like 8x8 cage.
Mhm.
And as soon as they shut the gate, he just boom, boom, and was over the top of it. Like he just jet lead that shit. But no, man, I may end up having to take on another dog here soon. Because my oldest is coming to San Antonio for boot camp for the Air Force, or I guess they call it basic training. But um when he does, I don't know what he's gonna do with his dog, so I'm guessing Doc's gonna have a little brother in town, at least for a little while. My kid's gonna have to get through basic training and then through his tech school, I'm sure, before before he'll be where he can be set up to have his dog. So maybe getting another little beagle here shortly.
Oh, they're not bad. What's
No.
does he know what tech school he's going to?
He just got his jobs list this week, or this past weekend actually. I was down in Louisiana for visitation, and we were at my mom's house, and we were talking about him, and the three jobs that he's most interested in. One is like a 5th-gen fighter mechanic.
Okay.
The other would be a bomber mechanic, and then the other would be like an aircraft metals technician. So I told him, I said, baby, you pick one of those three, and you're looking at probably $250,000 a year job after you get out. At least 150 to 200. But depending on how long you stay in and what you do with it, you can make a shit ton of money
Yeah.
in the private sector doing that same job, or working for the government doing the same thing. I said, bro, there's people that have had jobs like that have retired on Friday and literally walked back into the same job as a civilian on Monday as a contractor. I said, there's no reason you couldn't do it. And he seems pretty stoked about it. So, but yeah, dude, have you ever bought a house?
Yes.
When they ran your credit, did you automatically just start getting fucking spam calls? Like
That's with anything.
insane, dude. I was hardly getting any spam calls at all. And I sent my loan dude a screenshot. Said just today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 spam calls, dude.
Mm.
I had it down to nothing. I was like, I sent him the screenshot. I said, "This is why I don't buy houses." He said, "I know it happened to me too. It only lasts for a couple of weeks." So I don't know. It just pisses me off.
You're when your stuff goes through the system to check your stuff and everything.
They said the bureaus sell the information.
Yeah, automatically. And if we had the sponsorship, we could segue to Delete Me, but we don't. So,
So yeah, that fucking pissed me off. And then of course my credit score took like a 40-point hit because they did an inquiry on it. So like I just busted my ass to get this credit score here, and now you guys are doing inquiries and be like,
that's one thing.
We're glad you had a 750. Now it's only a 710.
Yeah, that's one thing that a lot of people don't understand is once you get approved, or if they look at your stuff, then it goes down, it dips a lot. But Another thing that I've been, I don't know if it's fully true yet. I'm one of those people that even though I read it on different websites, I still don't think it's true. But apparently the reason why Trump is on Epstein's list is because he's the whistleblower.
Okay.
Yeah, back in 2004, what happened to where they didn't want to be friends anymore is and this is as much as the story I could get.
What's the source on this?
A lot of it, well, Trump himself.
Okay.
This is a report that he was saying that when he was at Mar-a-Lago, Epstein visited the Mar-a-Lago compound and started stealing a lot of the spa employees to work with him, and they were of the young age. And he replied, he's like, yeah, they were in the young age. We stopped talking after that because none of them complained, and he was upset trying to figure out why they would go hang out with him to work with them. And there was a couple of dispositions to where that they called Trump before he was even president. This is still everybody's favorite apprentice. Going in, and he spoke for about an hour to be the whistleblower on the case for Florida.
Really?
Yeah.
That's news to me. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying it's news to me.
Yeah, this has been coming up here recently, and I'm still in the I'm the part of the avenue to where if this is coming up, it's probably someone gaslighting us until like the actual facts come out. Because I don't know, I couldn't find any of the court records for the Epstein stuff because it was all sealed for reasons.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. But
So,
I'm not saying the Trump thing makes sense. I think that sounds like total bullshit and some concocted story.
yeah. I mean,
But unless I saw Trump saying it, and like, or if you're telling me you saw Trump say it, then okay, then I'll believe that he said it. But for just to read that he said it, I don't know.
no, it was oh, I can do it that way. Hold on real quick. I just watched it on
What you got?
Personal.
Oh, you got your history from your YouTube?
Yeah, here we go.
Can you play it?
Yes, I'm gonna share it with you, so I can use it.
All right. Yeah, just whenever it gets whenever you get it loaded up, just go ahead and play it. But yeah, dude, I mean, if he was the whistleblower, then obviously we need to wait until 4 years is up, which goes back to my other theory about JD Vance not being connected to any of this. They can't connect JD to it. So JD goes into power, releases the files. It's revealed Trump is now the whistleblower, and we proceed from there. Cool in theory. Long ways out. Kano. You got it here? All right.
Yeah, and bear with me. Let me go ahead and talk about this. President Trump explained why he and Epstein stopped being friends. Trump claims it was because Epstein took some of his staff. Hold on. Let me rerun this a bit.
You got the volume turned off. There you go.
Well, I had the volume turned off because
Epstein has a certain reputation, obviously. I'm just curious, were some of the workers that were taken from you, were some of them young women?
Well, I don't want to say, but everyone knows the people that were taken. And it was the concept of taking people that work for me is bad. But that story's been pretty well out there. And the answer is yes, they were.
Yes, they were young
Yeah.
women. What did they do?
In the spa.
In the spa.
Yeah, people that work in the spa. I have a great spa, one of the best spas in the world in Mar-a-Lago. And people were taken out of the spa, hired by him. In other words, gone. And other people would come and complain, this guy is taking people from the spa. I didn't know that. And then when I heard about it, I told him, I said, listen, we don't want you taking our people, whether it was spa or not spa. I don't want him taking people. And he was fine. And then not too long after that, he did it again. And I said, out of here.
Mr. President, did one of those stolen, persons that include Virginia Jeffrey?
I don't know. I think she worked at the spa. I think so. I think that was one of the people. Yeah. He stole her. And by the way, she had no complaints about us, as you know. None whatsoever.
Wowzers. Okay. All right then.
Yeah.
So yeah, that plays into my theory a little bit.
Which theory?
That the reason that Trump and them didn't release the Epstein files was because Trump was in there. Which, if he is, and it's as the whistleblower, then we don't need that to come out right now.
No.
Okay. So when JD is president in 28, and no, this is a big if because we got to win in 28, right?
Yeah,
But
Gavin Newsom might win.
if JD is president in 28 and Trump, then this thing is revealed, it's all brought to light, and it comes out that Trump was on the list, in fact, but he was the whistleblower, then it's game on, dude. Because Trump doesn't have to worry about re-election. He can let everything out. And JD has no tie. He's way too young. He doesn't have any ties to Epstein or any of those assholes.
Yeah.
So could be a good theory on it. We'll see. Clip that. That was Wednesday, July 30th at 8:37 p.m. Central Time.
Was there anything else that we needed to talk about? Well, what's your I mean, we can go over the View hiatus. A lot of people are saying the View is going to be canceled, but it's just a yearly hiatus they do.
Oh fuck! Damn it! Because when I saw that you had posted that in the show notes group, I was like, I didn't even. First off, I didn't read it because it's the View and fuck them. I just figured I'd let you talk about it. So they're not getting canceled?
No.
Fuck, man, you got me all hyped up, dude.
I try.
I'm gonna start reading shit you put in there, I guess.
Yeah.
Just clicking on the link.
Yeah,
might help.
So what's the deal with your stuff for your apartment?
Well, tomorrow I ain't heard a fucking thing from them.
Oh, you said the 31st.
Yeah, I gave them till the 31st. Tomorrow is the 31st, so I will be posting Monday, or not Monday, but on the morning of the 1st, which will be Friday. So the shit's not done. It's going all news outlets and going all apartment review sites on all social media platforms. But they did call to see if they did text me to see if I wanted to renew my lease. Yeah, watch this. Hang on, let me pull it up here. Where is it? Let's see. It says, "Hello, Mr. Witzel. Would you like to renew your lease contract for 1 year at the same rate of $11.64 or pay the month-to-month rate of $100 additional monthly? Kindly, Valencia front office." So go ahead and renew it now. I hope you got my email. So they didn't reply to it. The next text was about somebody parked in fucking visitor parking or something. So yeah, they didn't respond to that. text. They haven't responded to my email. And nobody's been out here to do anything or contacted me saying that they were coming out here to do anything. So
We know you're
game on.
We know we're screwing you, but would you like to re-enlist? No.
So yeah, whenever we get done buying this house, I'm just gonna break my lease and fucking bounce.
Yeah. Oh, one last thing before we go. I know this is these Wednesday shows are a little bit short. What do you think about that Cincinnati stuff that's happened?
I saw that there was like 3 arrests made so far.
Yeah.
So hopefully they get everybody.
I'm looking at these we can't show the photos of the victim even though they're posted. Yeah, they are. What gets me is the chief of police saying that the victims are the black people.
Really?
Yeah.
What was this statement?
Let me pull up the Cincinnati statement real quick.
Was it a video or was it like a quote?
No.
Which one?
It
You gotta talk to me while you're looking for it.
no. I got the whole video or most of it.
All right, so it's a video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Answers surrounding that downtown assault that left at least 2 people hurt. Thanks a lot for
How
joining us.
long is it? Let the whole thing play. I don't care.
I know the public has many, many questions, but so far we're getting very few answers. A lot of key evidence in this case that are public record, such as 911 calls, police reports, footage from street cameras, still not being released. Just after closing time for downtown bars and clubs, an assault in the heart of Cincinnati. Video that has now been shared by members of the Department of Justice gone viral. Cincinnati police say only one person called 911. WLWT is still waiting for a copy of that call that was reportedly placed at 3:06 a.m.
First officers were on the scene at 3:12 a.m. The fight was over with when the officers arrived, and the majority of the participants were gone.
WLWT has records requests in to see how many officers were working in the Central Business District when the bars let out. Chief Terry Thigi says the Street Crime Task Force worked until about 2 a.m. We know at least one of the responding officers was wearing a body camera. Also, to our count, there are 6 cameras on buildings near West 4th and Elm Street that may have captured part of the incident. A public records request is in for all of the footage. As for charges,
And we have charged 5 people in this office.
but their identities and the charges remain sealed. As for the victims, Ohio gubernatorial candidate Vivek Ramaswamy says he's been in touch with the woman who was seen beaten on the ground.
Thankfully, she appears to at least be gradually recovering based on her conversation with me.
And, we can possibly learn more details tonight. There is a meeting at 6 o'clock at the main library between city leaders and people who live and work down here. The meeting, I'm told, was actually scheduled prior to Saturday morning's incident. As the folks who live around here tell me, safety concerns has been an ongoing issue. Reporting live downtown tonight, Karen Johnson, WLWT News 5.
Yeah. So
where did the chief say that they were the victims?
it was. I got to find the longer version of her talking about it. So.
All right. Well, while you're looking for that, yeah, I mean, I've watched all the videos that I could find on it on Twitter. Sorry, Elon, on X. What started it is what I can't get to. Has anybody said?
No. They found video of from what they were saying was you shouldn't be around here, so it's a hate crime.
So they were just being in a place while white and got beat up.
Now this is like 12 minutes long. Do you still want to play the whole thing?
We got 15 minutes left.
Okay.
Now you can just, I mean, if you know where it's at, then cool. If not, well,
No,
we can let it play. Because yeah, let it play because I want to see what kind of bleeding heart liberal this thing is.
The incident from the weekend. First of all, I think it's very important that everybody understands we had well over 150,000 people in the downtown area this weekend. We had a major Big Three basketball tournament at the arena. We had a Reds game with large crowds, and we had the Cincinnati Music Festival. Wonderful, wonderful events for this city and all the people who attended it. Unfortunately, we had one incident late Friday night into Saturday morning that is getting all the attention and undoing the good stuff that happened this weekend. That's the incident that you're well aware of that occurred at 4th and Elm.
Save now on over 200 wines during Spec.
Oh my God. Get the premium shit so you don't have ads.
Oh, I do.
I, like many, woke up Saturday morning to the video. The incident occurred. We got our first call at 3:06 a.m. First officers were on the scene at 3:12 a.m. Based on the body cam footage that I've watched, that response time is completely acceptable because the downtown area still had traffic congestion from all of the events.
Pause it for a sec. How long was the response time?
I think it was on.
First officers were on the scene at 3:12 a.m.
Back it up 10 seconds.
Based on the body cam footage, woke up Saturday morning to the video.
That's good.
The incident occurred. We got our first call at 3:06 a.m.
Okay, so a 6-minute response
First
time. That's
officers
quick.
were on the scene
Yeah.
at 3:12 a.m. Based on the body cam footage that I've watched, that response time is completely acceptable because the downtown area still had traffic congestion from all of the events. Upon arrival, the fight was over with. The fight was over with when the officers arrived. And the majority of the participants were gone. The officers did exactly what they are trained to do. They gathered information from the victims that were still at the scene to complete an offense report. I will tell you, at this time, we have victims and suspects identified, and we have charged 5 people in this offense. I'm not going to release that information to you. I will say, if individuals were down there and participated in this event, it would be in their best interest to come turn themselves in at one of our police districts. We have 5 we have charged and anticipate more. Let me be clear. Anyone who put their hands on another individual during this incident in an attempt to cause harm will face consequences. I don't care which side of the incident or the fight they were on. If they place their hands on somebody in an attempt to cause harm, that is unacceptable.
Pause it for a sec.
This is still an open investigation.
Had you read any news? I saw that they had released 3 mugshots of 3 black people. I think it was 2 black guys and 1 black chick.
Yeah.
Had you seen anything about 2 other suspects?
No, I was with you with the 3.
Because what she said just now is that they've charged 5 so far, and they're going to charge anybody no matter what side they were on the fight. Dude, I wonder if the other 2 that they charged were the 2 victims, the man and the wife. Go ahead and hit play.
That is interesting.
And all potential charges are being investigated for everyone involved. All investigative tools and techniques are on the table, including, were some of these individuals overserved at some local establishments? It is clear to us that alcohol played a significant part in this incident.
Prove that
I
they
want
were
to thank
overserved.
every citizen who has come forward and provided us with information. Some of those tips have led to the charges being signed. However, for us to have 100 or so people down there involved in and or watching this event, recording with their cell phones, and for us to get only 1 phone call.
Fucking
Okay.
unbelievable.
Yeah. Okay. I got this. In the Cincinnati brawl incident, 3 individuals have been charged with the assault. Police initially said that they were searching for 5 people involved in the fight, which garnered attention after the footage went viral. 2 of the 5 charged individuals were already in custody as of Tuesday. Police chief indicated that more people could be charged for the vicious brawl.
Yeah, that's where we're at right now with this video.
Of this incident is unacceptable in this city. 1 person did the right thing and called 911. Another
Fucking
point I
be
want to make
better,
about
people.
this, you have heard me for over a year now talk about holding our juveniles in this city accountable for their behavior and trying to hold their parents accountable for knowing how their kids are behaving. What should we expect from our youth if this is the kind of adult behavior that is setting an example for them?
Okay.
That is unacceptable by the adults in our community. Unacceptable. Another topic I want to cover real quick. Social media and journalism and the role it plays in this incident. And yes, guys, that's you. That is you. Social media, the post that we've seen, does not depict the entire incident. That is one version of what occurred. At times, social media and mainstream media and their commentaries are a misrepresentation of the circumstances surrounding any given event. What that does, that causes us some difficulties in thoroughly investigating the activity and enforcing the law. Because what happens, that social media post and your coverage of it
Change the playback speed to 1.5.
distorts the content of what actually happened. And it makes our job.
Do what?
Change the playback speed to 1.5. Go to the settings in the bottom right and the gear.
Okay.
And then just do 1.5, the playback speed. Yeah. Now hit play.
More difficult.
Yeah, there we go.
My absolute gratitude for the investigators who came in on Saturday as soon as this video was
This is how I used to edit
and rolled their sleeves up
podcasts
and got to
at
work.
1.5 speed.
They have done an amazing amount of work in a short period of time. I want to look to the men and women. If you can see me or hear me now, I want to say thank you to the men and women of CPD. You made this weekend, outside of this one incident, an amazing success for the city. It is because of your hard work that we are able to have such large-scale events here in Cincinnati. And we
I'm
will
not mad at
continue to do
anything that she said
because
so
of the
far.
work that the police do all of the time for this city.
Don't settle for less. Here's what others are doing to fix
Yeah, I'm
missing
not
and
mad at
broken
anything
teeth.
that
The
she
company
said so
everyone has
far.
been raving about is
To the men and women, if nobody else has told you today, thank you. Thank you for stepping up. No matter what is being said about our city, our leadership, our department, I say thank you to every man and woman, civilian and sworn, on this department. Your work does not go unnoticed. Thank you.
Chief, did anyone go to the hospital? If so, how many people went to the hospital and what are their conditions?
I don't know if they went to the hospital after. I know that when the officers who arrived on the scene, based on the body cam footage that I have watched, that all of the victims were still on the scene and they appeared to be as well as could possibly be expected.
She didn't watch shit.
Okay, so the stuff that I picked up was just people trying to get clicky bakey.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't disagree with anything that lady said at all. You know, it's the fucking adults acting the ass out in public. You know, what kind of example are you setting for your kids when this shit's going all over social media? You know, it fucking drives me crazy, dude. I'm legit scared of a situation like that happening. I live in like the 10th biggest city in the country.
Yeah,
you know, it's fucking wild. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that. That's fucked up, but we'll definitely have updates on that shit for our next show. You want to go ahead and get us out of here?
Yeah. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching. We made it to 11 this time. I mean, last time I was still surprised of how many people actually watched our YouTube channel last week. I guess Trey's our lucky charm. We got 80.
I appreciate it, guys. Fucking like, subscribe, share, do all that shit for us. It helps us, man. Just like you stumbled upon us, it'll help other people stumble upon us too. So we appreciate it.
Yes. Well, everyone, I'm David Dickerman.
Trey Witzel.
Thank you all for listening. Thank you for all watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.